Hey, okay, so we're doing other bullshit that's gonna waste our time for the next 3 hours. I'm joined by Sinzar, Max, Bro, and Pika. Say hi, guys.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm still muted.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is rate the vision cards because we realized of all the tier lists in FFB, this is the one thing that was missing. And there's an upcoming banner where you can pull on a global, on the global exclusive vision cards. So why don't we get started, Pika?
All right. I guess we could do a quick run through of the tiers. The first one is, I guess, speaks for itself. Second, it's all specifically for each role, so it's rated around each role. King Bohemia's card would be rated around physical tanks, so on and so forth. The same across the board for all vision cards. So think of it through those lenses, and these are our personal opinions. You can take for what it is, and you can just ignore it if you don't agree with it.
No, it's facts.
It's law. It's not ignorable.
So each of the tier, they're all self-explanatory. But we'll go over examples as they come. I think.
Yeah.
We'll start with
a cool smile card.
Top tier, literally number one. It is.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else.
There's nothing else. I'm so sad I skipped this card because it was on Super Limits first banner. What was it? Beach Blaster Olive, and I was like, I'm not pulling for a Galactic Super SLB unit, so I just didn't pull, but I'm regretting that a lot. All right, Louise's card.
I'd say it's great for most units.
If you have an LB-based mage and you don't have a premium card, it's decent.
If you don't need flat stats, which is why, but I think it's good as budget, honestly.
Yeah, I would say budget because like you're never using that these days unless you are on a budget. That's like the
Okay,
only
but
time
how
you
many
use it.
other Magic cards that are not premium, that are not global exclusive, like tied to a unit? I mean,
This is also tied to a unit, so it's like.
No, what I mean is a tied to a unit, but has 115 mag. I think this is still the only one, isn't it? Or did
it doesn't
Tsukiko's?
Oh yeah, Tsukiko's came out. Oh yeah,
It just straight up dramatically better than this in every way.
Yeah, I retract that statement.
I think Frevia's card is also technically better, no?
For Brave Exvius only, but yes.
Okay. This is for female mages, right? Okay.
It's for all Met. Actually, that doesn't even have a restriction. I think it's only Brave Exvius. It's the only restriction on that one.
It's been so long since I used it, so I don't remember. All right, I think this is Laguna's card.
It is only good on
for unit specific, right?
Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII only.
Yeah, so it's very unit specific. So we'll put that there quickly. This is also quickly there, right? Only good on Lara Croft.
Yeah.
It does have the ribbon effect, which can sometimes matter, but usually not.
Yeah.
But it has no flat stats for anyone except Laura, so in that case, yeah, probably.
I don't know if it's worth taking a ribbon effect vision card for.
Probably not.
No, it's not.
Yeah, a
It's
damage
not.
dealer.
There's so many ribbon effect.
You should probably just slap on a ribbon effect equipment rather than a vision card.
Yeah.
Warrior Ashura's Prayer Rain. That's budget, maybe?
I don't even know what it does, honestly.
This has 300 flat stats for attack and mag, I think, for Brave Exvius units, and some irrelevant passive stats.
I'm pretty sure FFB only stat at 300 attack.
Yeah, FFB only.
I guess budget.
It's pretty budget. Order doesn't matter. Let's not do order. Like order's gonna get unwieldy.
This is Regina tier.
This is straight up Regina tier.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh no.
It's very bad.
Yeah.
Chizuru's card. I think it's great.
This is goated. This is 100% goated.
Is it though? I disagree. There's so many better physical cards than that one. There's so many better physical cards. It's really good, but like it's like if you're ranking every card in power tier and the physical card, this is like number 7 or something.
But I think the cost of getting this card compared to most other physical cards, like you have to realize that it has Omni Killers, it has 500 attack, it has stop resistance, and it has 125 flat attack. Like
I don't know if you can put it next to like a cool smell or premium cards though. Like, because Because if we're gonna be talking about this, we're gonna be putting like Wilk's card in here too in the future, and I don't know if it stands next to Wilk's card, right?
Yeah, if the price is a factor, then I guess for the price, the value is high, sure. But I mean, are we ranking the card's power or the card's prices or the card's value?
I guess so, but I always think that because if you EX3 Chizuru, you get 2 of these. That's so much value.
I think it's either great for most units or good secondary options.
I'd say then just put great for most units. I use it quite often for my second DPSs because I don't have enough physical DPS cards.
Is everyone okay with this tier then?
Yep.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's definitely second tier.
Yeah. How about Tulian's card? Great for most breakers, I'm guessing.
For breakers, good for like provoke evade units.
Yeah, provoke evade units. So it has 30% evasion, right? And like 50% provoke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Provoke.
So this card has two things. If you own the Dancer's Diadem, you're never going to use this card.
That's true.
If you don't own the Dancer's Diadem, it's best in slot. So it really depends if you consider owning that or not.
I say it's a secondary option because ever since I got Dancer's Diadem, I never use this card.
Good secondary option, I guess. It's an alternative to Dancer's Diadem then.
Makes sense.
I don't think this needs to be talked about. This is Regina tier.
No, that's good as a budget though.
I think this has like human killers and demon and undead. 50%, I think, right?
Yeah.
So it could be.
It does. I don't think I've literally ever used this card.
Me neither.
I think I used it on Cardin when he came out to cheese the Osira trial, but that's about it.
I think the killer's also restricted to FFBE units, so it's kind of meh.
Yeah.
I don't think they're, and it's like human and demon, they're super easy. Undead, it may be, but
at the same time, it's not as bad as Regina's card. So
that's true.
That's fair.
Okay, King Bahimi, I'd say it's great for most units. Most tanks, most physical tanks, I'd say.
It's more of a good secondary option
I
because
agree.
it's not the best, and there's still cards that also aren't the best but are better than that one.
That's true. That's true. I don't remember what card this was.
That's the Alina card from Dragon Quest. It's absolutely terrible. It's only good for like that one. It's not even good for them, so it's just bad.
Regina tier. Celeste, I think, is also kind of bad. It's like it's like not even a tank card, not even a physical attack card because it has 300 flat stats for Samurai CN and 300 SPR for Celeste. It's kind of just bad. This is great for most units. I'd say Sylvie's card. Right?
I think it's goated.
I would, because of the morale fill. It's the second best morale fill card, but you're going to run both that and Wilk anyway in Clash. Yeah. So yeah, I would say it's.
You mean 2 of those and Wilk?
Yes.
Frevia's card, I think, is good as budget, right?
It's a good secondary option, maybe. I don't know. I'd say it's like just below Chizuru's.
I would agree. It's just as good as less as good as Chizuru's, but it's very similar.
200 less flat stats, right? For attack.
Yeah, but that's why it should be a tier below.
Yeah. Will's card is goated. No conversation about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the morale fill all alone, it is. But
dude, Wilk. I got a rant about Wilk. Wilk was like a cool character with a nice CG, and he's like been power crept like a month later.
Isn't he still who you want to bring for a defense breaker?
I guess he's still the best 90% defense breaker, yeah.
But he's not. I think he's still a lot more awkward to use as a defense breaker than Lara Croft was, which is annoying.
Oh, he definitely is. Yeah, because he can't even do it until turn 2, and even then, it's like he's not dealing any damage if you're doing it that way.
Yeah, it's really annoying. So I'm not a huge
fan. Wall's card.
Wall's card, I think, is the better Bahimi card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the Vaughn's card.
It has static HP and static defense. I think that deserves it's not as good as Power Cut, but it's still really, really good.
I don't think anything could be in the goated tier as a tank card except Jack's card maybe because of Power Cut.
Sense.
How about Vaughn's card?
I don't even know what it does. Isn't it like one of those bad breaker only cards that
It's
just
one of
is
those
terrible?
bad breaker only cards. It's terrible.
Unfortunate.
I'd unfortunately say it's probably Regina tier.
Pretty much.
Tyvis is a good secondary option, I think. Or unit specific, actually. Because
it's Brave Exvius. Oh, it's male only too.
And Brave Exvius males.
Very small list. Yeah, unit specific. That's a very small list of male Brave Exvius units that matter.
And okay, the next one is the hero die cards that don't matter. So
Regina tier?
Great for most units or top. That's the one. That's the good one, right?
No, this is the bad one. The good one's this one.
Oh, okay.
That's the good one. Everything else is Regina tier.
Yeah, everything else is garbage.
I think I'm not sure which one it is. The one that comes off of Baran, not Brand. Hadlar's card. It's good for a secondary tank card because it has 1500 HP on it and all stats. It's
that's the so the first one isn't Hadlar. The middle one's Hadlar.
Okay, yeah, the middle one is a good secondary to power cuts. Obviously not as good, but like for your secondary buffer, yeah, I would say that.
This is garbage, I think.
Okay.
That one's garbage. And then this is the good hero die card. This is a good one. So we'll put this maybe goated or Gert for most units.
I'd say goated.
It's hard to say. It's definitely one of the two. I'm not sure.
Because I think it might be goated because it has 0 restrictions on everything, right?
That one has HP too, doesn't it?
It has 1500 HP, which is amazing.
Yeah, 1500.
Oh yeah,
I think it's goated.
Yeah, because it's good for bulk and Clash of Wills.
This one is, I think, unit specific now.
Yes, it's only Sephiroth that uses it, right?
Well, it's got 100 undead.
It has 100 undead killer, which is really nice.
I'd say secondary option.
Okay.
Because undead 100 killer on a card is decent, but it does have no flat stats for other units.
This is, I think, as budget because it's just physical version of Louise's card. I think, basically.
Isn't that a free card?
What card is that?
It's Charlotte's card.
Isn't it?
Charlotte's
is
card.
it? I'm not even sure what it does.
It's like 50% LB with FFBE units or something like that, and then
but it's kind of terrible.
No, but it's just a physical version of Louise's card. So
it's
if
a little
Louise,
worse, isn't it?
I guess budget's fine.
Because if it's Louise's here, this needs to be here.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that.
Kane's card is unit specific, right?
Yeah. Then again, he doesn't even want that. He wants Ricard's card.
He wants Ricard's
card. So it's Regina.
Pretty much, because no one's gonna use this.
Okay.
That's true. Marilith's card unit specific.
So we're actually using Marilith. Okay.
That's true. No one uses this card.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, it is good for her. Yeah. So I'd say unit specific.
I mean, we never know if Marilith's suddenly going to become super OP.
The Kaito card?
I think it's good secondary, right?
It's same as
Chizuru's?
wherever. No, Free
No. It's I don't think it's as good as Chizuru or Frivius.
No, it's better than Frivius because it has 500 flat stats.
It's 500 for Brave XP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's better than that, but I don't know if it's as good as Chizuru's card.
Oh, definitely not, because that has killers on top.
Chao's card is unit specific, right?
Not even
secondary
Chao wants your own card.
It's really good for Spirit for Brave Exvius units. It's like the best Spirit card for Brave Exvius.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
for
isn't Sylvie's better?
No, this actually gives more Spirit because this gives 500. Sylvie's gives 300.
Okay, maybe I'll put it as great for most units then, I guess, for Spirit attackers or something.
I wouldn't put it there. I'd say good secondary option, but
Secondary.
I
I guess yeah. Yeah, for that one, I usually put it on like Kresnik and stuff.
Birth of a Champion is goated.
Yeah, that's for most units. They don't qualify for like the specific Brave XP stuff. That's usually going to be their best in slot.
I still need my Knights of Grandchild to EX3. It's taking me forever.
It's taking me forever too. I only got one copy ever.
Unfortunate.
But I'm pretty sure the Wilkes card is better now because Cow is the only real content, so get wrecked.
Okay, this is now actually relevant for this week. This Roberta's card for
that feels dated.
It's either budget or secondary, like at most one of the two. It's a good compare it to Frievius. It's like it's better than Frievius.
It's better than Frievius. It's a better Frievius. So I think it's probably here.
Okay, that's fine.
This is Venero's card.
It has killers, so if
Niche.
if the carton one's going to be a niche, then I guess that has to be too.
I think Dark Rain's card is goated.
Oh, top tier, absolutely.
It's goated.
It's usually tied for best card for mages.
All right, Dazzling Demoness is also goated.
Yep, absolutely.
Ibarra's card also has killers.
Regina tier.
But
I mean, we're never going to use it, but it does have I don't think we're going to ever use any of these niche cards anymore. But
that's true.
But the Ibarra card is never. It doesn't even have killers. Like the only reason that the card
did it not have killers? I thought it had
no, it doesn't have killers.
Oh,
Regina tier.
Trash. Yeah.
Utter trash. Ling's card.
A budget, kind of, I guess. Still using it on my budget videos just because, I think everyone should have this, but it's not good these days.
Noppi's card.
Pretty terrible.
It's pretty terrible.
It's pretty terrible.
This is
garbage.
Garbage also.
It was
Yo, remember when people pulled on that banner for that card? I remember.
Well, I mean, it was good once upon a time. It was the highest attack power card. It's just not anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to even talk about this one. This one's also bad.
Can't even tell what it is.
The next
this is good as budget, I think.
Really?
It has flat stats on it, actually.
Yeah, it's got 200 flat stats or 300, something like that.
Yeah, 200 or something like that. On attack and defense. It was a really weird stat, though.
I mean, I guess.
This is King Mod's card.
Yeah.
Unit specific?
No, I'd say great for... It's better than Behemis.
Okay.
I'm looking at it now. Oh, it's... okay, I guess.
If we're going to put Behemi there, it's much better than Behemi, so I would say above Behemi.
Okay.
All right, that sounds fair. This is Angela and Hawkeye's card.
It's pretty terrible. No one wants that included in those units.
Regina tier. Goodbye.
Pretty much.
Yep.
I think this is Call and Imatil's card.
Oh, aren't those super trash? Really bad?
Let me just check one more time. Because I feel
It is Call and Imatil. It's super bad.
It is horrible. It is beyond Regina tier.
This is a Balthier's card, unit specific, right?
Unit specific.
Yeah, it's good for him, but no one else.
Jecht, I think, is goated, right? Jecht's card?
Well, technically, it's best in Slaw for Vaughn as well, but yeah, it's not an issue.
Oh. But yeah, Jecht's card is literally the best tank card for physical tanks. It's worse for magical tanks.
Kimhari No Pass is also garbage card, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much it is.
Did it have a killer?
No. No, it did not.
Oh, yeah. It did not. It's really bad. It's 50% TDH for mag and attack, and then 50% LB damage.
Well,
I guess it could be here because we have Charlotte and Louise's card here.
It's not the worst if you want to force hybrid. Okay, but I don't care where you put it. Just put it somewhere. We can go on to the next one. The more interesting
let's just put it here. Kind-hearted demon.
I would say this goes
second here.
It's a great card, but it's great for most units probably because I feel like this is worse than Reigns and the Demoness. Usually.
Yeah, I think it is. Unless you're forcing TDH to Elena, it's not that good. I think.
Yeah,
even then, her restriction is FFB units only, while Reigns is literally any mages. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one, Leave Things to Me, I think is.
I would say it's the top. I would say literally top because of the Imperil, not because of the card.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Yeah, these days this goes on your support unit or something, and it auto breaks for your greatsword for a certain content. I would say that.
I think this is super good, especially in certain cases where you have unit restrictions. Right?
Yes. This is the very definition of a niche card, but it shouldn't go second from bottom tier. So, but then again, it shouldn't go in the top tier either. So I don't know. This is a very specialized scenario. So I think
we can put this for great for most units for and for supports in that role, right?
But I think good secondary option fits perfectly because what we're saying is that if there's a restriction, this is probably the best way to go, and it's your second option that you want.
I guess I don't know if you would be taking this into a cow cat team though, would you?
Well, no, it wouldn't be like a cow team. Like for example, like the upcoming Final Fantasy IV Chronicle battle we're getting tomorrow. Like if you don't have Kain and you're bringing well, I guess we don't even have physical units in Final Fantasy IV except Kain or Cecil, and they both bring their own weapon and peril. Okay, so that's a bad example. But there are Chronicle battles where, well, okay, let's go really, really old. Let's say the Final Fantasy Type 0 Chronicle battle. Obviously, it's power creep at this point. But if you're bringing Machina as your primary DPS, New Vision's Awakening Machina, this would be a literal 25% damage gain to sickness on someone. Yeah, so stuff like that.
Well, that's way too specific, I think.
It is. Like I said, it's extremely niche, and it doesn't come up that often. But when it does,
wait, it's extremely niche. I see a niche tier.
Yeah, but it's hard to put it down there. But I guess technically speaking, that is the most accurate tier for it. So I don't know.
Like I think it's one of those things.
It's a good niche.
How about we put it here? Units. Oh wait, no, it's not unit specific.
This is such a unique card. It's really hard to put it anywhere. But I think good secondary option is fine.
Or maybe good as budget. Like if you don't have the best,
that's true.
Something like that.
That's true. That's true.
Okay,
Because it does have.
All right, we can agree on this.
I think this is Ashura Lefty and Ashura Poppy's card.
I remember correctly, it's actually a okay-ish card. It has flat magic on it and all, so it's okay. Good as budget, maybe.
It's good as budget. It has 300 magic.
Oh yeah, it has 300 magic. Good as budget. Oh, Lone Swordsman. I think this is goated. Honestly,
this is goated.
It's really good. Yeah.
That's amazing because
just providing EN chains.
That is amazing.
Everything else.
But also, it has 100 HP, and it's not locked to anything, and neither are the flat stats. So it's really the only thing locked is the chain.
And doesn't the chain actually have really good modifiers too? So it's like
it has 2,000 modifier.
It's really good for turn 1.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it has like one of the highest for turn 1, but that's about it. So. I think the next card is the Prayer Fina, the white one.
Oh, the auto re-raise for the whole
yeah, I think this is super niche or bad.
It is definitely unique, but I don't think there's ever been a scenario where this has mattered, even though it is extremely unique.
It has 1,000 HP and 100 defense and SPRs. I mean, there's that, but that's about it.
Oh, so it's got defense and spirit and HP?
Yes. Yeah. So I think the flat stats alone put it pretty high up there.
Wait, it had HP?
Yeah, it has 1k
HP.
Wow, okay.
Fina return.
I guess I
because if it has an auto revive for all allies and you put this on a tank, or I mean, it's not the best tank card, but it could still work.
Oh, then it's a pretty good tank card, right?
It has also 30% all elemental resist. So if you need to all Ellie resist, this is a really good card.
I would say this is worse than Power Cut though, because a lot less HP. So I'd say like wherever we go Power Cut, this should go below it.
I think great for most units. It's almost as good as Mons in my opinion.
Yeah, so it's a good tank card.
I was not looking at that HP. I thought it was just 100 SPR, 100 defense. It's like, what the heck? Esther's card's goated, right?
Yeah, it's goated.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Strong.
But it is limited to Brave Exvius, which is a little bit narrow. I mean, there's a lot of Brave Exvius units, but not everyone. So I don't know. It is really good, though. I
think it's personally goated. Because, like, Cool Smile is also limited to FFBE units, right?
That's true. True. Yep, that's fine.
Titus's card. I think there's a lot of opinions regarding Titus's card. I personally think if this absolutely min-max, this is a really good card.
Alright, so this card is going to be a lot better after Leader Skills, because Leader Skills turn this card into one of the best in the game, because the biggest problem with this card is you'll end up with less attack power going this card. It is more slot efficient, but you'll end up with less perfect attack power. After Leader Skills, because of the extra 500% scaling, which includes the base stats of the card, that makes this card just straight up better than Knights of Grandchild in every scenario if you're using a Leader Skill. So,
also, I think there's the niche scenario where it gives chain cap, right?
yes, it does.
You don't need to go, although you could just go rings, so it doesn't really matter, but you don't need to go the chest piece or the head piece, and you could just go a ruler slot, and then that's technically you win out on the flat stats, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. If you're assuming that you're swapping a Magister's ring for an Emperor's ring, then yeah, that becomes just better.
Yeah, I'm okay with this being goated. This is actually really good. People just don't like it too much because
I think this is goated.
People pull EX3 Titus.
That's fine. It's a really good card.
This is
a free card they gave
I don't
out,
even remember.
Or it's good as budget.
It's okay. It's like it could see use on budget teams. I guess good as budget. It's not as good as some of the other ones up there. So I don't. It's not trash tier either. So I don't know. That's fine, I guess.
This one, the
Regina tier.
Yeah, pretty much all the first year cards are just Regina tier at this point.
Power Cut's goated.
Goated.
Yes, that is literally one of the best cards. It still is the best card for Magic Tanks. It is the highest HP and Spirit at the same time for Magic Tanks.
Olive's card is Regina tier, right?
No,
good
it's
as budget?
it's the second best Magic or MP card behind Dazzling. So good as budget. If you don't have Dazzling, this is literally the second best.
Okay, this next one.
It's a good secondary option. It's another 1,000 HP and some defense.
What is that? That's the global exclusive tank DPS card
Yep.
that was on the Mont banner.
Yep.
It has 1,500 HP and 110 defense.
Good. That's fine.
And it has 100% chain cap increase as well for some reason.
I don't know if that's important for tanks, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, it has flat 500 HP and defense as well, so it's not like worthless like some people say it is. It's still a really good tank card.
Rydia's card. I think this is
Wait. It has 400 flat stats. Hold on, maybe it's great for most units then. Yeah, wait, that's where I put it. Never mind. Okay, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Either unit specific, I guess. Like it's okay for her. It's not her best in slot, but it's okay.
Kresnik's card, I think, is unit specific too, right?
I'd say good as budget because Kresnik himself would rather Chow's card, and there's just better options out there for Spirit cards. It's not that good anymore.
That sounds fine. Showdown with the Arsenal, I think, is also maybe unit specific.
Yeah, that's unit specific.
I'd say it's good secondary. If you're not a Brave Extras unit and you want Spirit, this is one of the better options.
I guess I do use this on Yuna a lot because I don't have hers.
Yeah, it's a good Spirit card for the Chow's is better for Brave XPs, but if you're not Brave XPs, that's probably one of your second best options.
Storming. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Is it Bevel?
Bavel, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what it does.
This is unit specific. It's 500 flat stacks for Lulu.
Oh,
basically.
yeah. That's pretty much it then.
And then this is a Beach Blaster Olive's card. It has killers and it had 300.
It had 500 magic, didn't it?
No, 300.
Oh, it has killers too, so it's like better than Frevia's, but
oh, it's probably better than Frevia's, yeah.
Maybe we overrated Frevia's.
I think Frevia's is good as budget, honestly.
Yeah, at this point it kind of is. We've already done like 4 cards better than that one.
Yeah. This is a
terrible
card. Terrible.
First year.
How about this one? I don't remember what this one was. I think this one was
Emperor's card, right?
Yes.
And it's like
500
breaker
flat stats.
only.
No, it's not breaker only. Actually, it's just 500 flat magic for FF2 units, which is just him, but basically, so it's just kind of bad.
Yeah, because his magic is completely irrelevant.
Roberta's card is kind of bad too, right?
It's pretty bad, yeah. It's got jump damage on it, but that's so easy to cap these days. Like you're not going to get it from a card.
Coral's card.
Garbage.
Anyone opinions with Yuna's card?
Best in slot for her herself.
It certainly is a vision card.
So unit specific because it's literally just for her.
That's true. Ashura Dark Fina's card.
If I remember correctly, that's just good for her, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have some skill for her that is really good.
The skill itself is pretty good. It feels
actually. Yeah, this one is the same thing as the Return Fina, but better. It's literally just more stats than Return Fina is. It's still got the same 30 to resist all. It's still got 100 defensive spirit, but it's got 1500 HP.
That's true. It's just better. It's just better.
Just straight up better than that.
It's a tank card that's better for that's true.
So at the very least, Tidewitter.
Well, I did not actually think these cards were tank cards, but now looking at it, they're pretty good for tanks, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially for Magic tanks who want elemental resists.
Mm-hmm. Or stuff like Chow, where he's Omni covering and taking both physical and magical.
Yeah. I guess I should get on them and put some franks on them. Damn, okay. This is good secondary too, because it's basically the same card as
yeah,
Sephiroth.
Wherever Sephiroth went, put it in the same place.
This would be the same. This would be Arwen's card, right?
Yeah, good secondary. Actually, it's got a good killer on it.
It's the more fairy killer, more rare than both of them, I think. But
pretty good. Trash.
Regina tier. Also trash, I think. Does this have HP? I don't remember. I don't think this had HP.
That's Ash's card, right?
Yeah, I don't think Ash's card had HP. Did it?
No HP, no. And
It's
the
trash.
flat stats are limited to her, so yeah.
Trash.
It's pretty bad.
Squall's card is unit specific. Right? I mean, not Renoa's card is unit specific, right?
Yep, her only.
Good for her only. Tiana's card is niche, I guess, because it has killers, but that's about it.
I guess. Yoshi's, it's pretty terrible these days.
Yeah, pretty terrible.
Yeah.
This round one is unit specific, right?
It's like role specific. It's for all Dragoons. They're best in slot, but Dragoons are just not in the meta right now. So I guess unit specific, sure.
Because it is unit specific, I guess, because it has a number of units that's best in slot for, but outside of them, it's literally bad.
Mm-hmm.
I felt so bad because I went a couple steps into Ricard's banner because I wanted this card for Sky, and and then this the jumpers were just power crept.
They were power crept immediately after that card came out. Like I chased it, and I don't know that I've ever used it in like a realistic team ever.
No. The Exodia gear for Sky, and I never used it ever.
Ouch.
It's so sad. How about Azure? This is the Elena collect card.
It's got really good killers plus flat stats. It does enable true dual wield, but it's just not really seen use almost ever. So good as budget, I guess, for killers. This technically, it's better than those because it has flat stats.
I think
on
it's
top.
Technically better than Frevia's card, right?
It is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
So I guess it's just secondary option.
That's fine.
And this is the other option, I think, for the
Weaver of Wishes. That's just literally inferior Dazzle card.
And then if you're kind-hearted demon, I think, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so good as budget. If you don't have any of those, I guess. Or secondary option is fine. It's like an okay card. It's actually best in slot for Dagger, too, technically speaking. The new Dagger.
People use Dagger? What?
Oi!
And then this is trash.
One trash.
I don't remember what card this was. This is Return Sakura, right?
Sakura and Nicole. Yeah, it's real bad.
Didn't it have killers? I don't remember.
Locked to breaker units.
Okay,
and
so
also
trash.
Has low base stats as well and no flat stats.
So this is just trash.
Mm-hmm.
Valhara's card, I think, had 75% killers, right?
I forgot what it does. I'm looking it up now. 130 attack, no flat stats, but yeah, 75 to 3 different killers. I don't know.
Niche, right?
Specialized, I guess, kind of. Yeah.
Because you would use it if you don't cap those killers.
Mm-hmm.
Plant, stone, and humans. I guess it has some niche killers. Humans is really common, so I guess that's pretty ignorable, but maybe stone and plant. I think this is Dagger's card, right? Trash?
I have no idea what it does.
It's a 50% evoke damage and 50% evo damage and 50% LB. It's like I guess
Wait, that's
good
not
as
trash.
budget. Good as budget, right? I don't think she wants her own card though.
Wait, what's best in store for herself then?
Weaver of Wishes, the one we just
This
did.
one technically.
Oh well, other than that, for people that permanent cards.
That's probably her best in slot if you don't count the Weaver. So
Yeah,
probably
that's
that.
what I was thinking.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine then. This one is Eluzul and Pearl, right?
I don't know what it does.
It's killers
Oh.
again, I think.
Are the killers locked to the collab units though?
No, they have 300%. I know 300 flat stats for locked to the collab units, and then
I'm
50%
looking at it.
to
Only
stone.
50 killer. Oh, this is pretty bad, dude. This is pretty bad.
I mean, we put Cardin's card there though. That's true.
This is only 50. I mean, you can put it in niche if you want, or I don't know.
It's only 50 though. Only 50 to only one race, unlike the other cards there.
That's pretty much Regina tier. One killer is not really the only thing that Carton is in niche tier is because he has 3 killers. At one point, that could be equivalent to a lot of killers.
So Kiko's card is
Goated.
It's good. It's like a worse version of Dark Rain's card, so I wouldn't put it in the same tier.
Great for most units then.
Yeah, I mean it's good for her specifically because of the evoke stuff, but that's literally only her. So yeah, great for most units. It's a good mage card, and that would be the same tier
as
we put
for
Grand Harvest.
It's literally the same card basically with different killers.
Yep.
Yeah, but it has 15 less base stats. So there's that.
It does
20
have 20
less,
less. 20 less.
But it's still the same thing. Like it's just for the killers.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's 75%, so it could help. Okay, all right, we're good.
We're good. This was a lot quicker than our unit ratings actually.
Yeah, we didn't really go into too much detail, which is fine. We have like a
Some of the things I do want to highlight. Some of these have banger music, like the FF cards, especially the bronze card.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
the bronze card is missing.
We didn't rate some cards. Like we took out some cards because I think we took out any cards that didn't have old cards that didn't have at least 100 stats. Because I think a bronze card are like a 900
It's 800
HP.
HP and 80 defense.
Yeah, so it's like it didn't hit the threshold, I think, for old cards or something.
I guess that's true because we don't have a Aphmau or Phasey or
No.
Lord of Light.
Yeah, I mean all of those aren't really worth rating because we know it's Regina tier.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
but the music is good.
Music's
Yeah, the
good. Music slaps. We should
Yeah, music's good should be the lowest tier below
Regina.
below Regina.
Honestly, I want to put Regina in the tier of her own because I am so mad that they just pulled a random card that you can pull for free and made it tied it to a card with like a terrible buff. I think that's so lazy. I hate
Did
it.
they actually not give Regina her own card?
No,
Correct.
Oh, yikes.
it's so scuffed. I hate it.
But is that better or worse than something like VV getting a card that is literally useless entirely?
That's true.
Just like the unit itself.
What an experience.
Oh, ouch,
Oi.
bro.
Hey,
Here with niche.
if we were to rate Cecil's card, would it be anywhere in unit specific or would it be good as budget?
I think it'd be Regina tier. I don't think Cecil would use his own card.
Yeah. For himself, he'd rather use the power cut card or one of the HP spirit cards. He wouldn't use his own card.
Because it doesn't have any HP on it, right? If I remember correctly.
None. No HP, and the flat stats are locked to Final Fantasy IV only, so other players or other units don't want it either.
But what
Yeah.
if you're using him as an attacker, with all that dark damage?
So then give him Knight to Grand Show card. or the Lone Swordsman.
Also, imagine using Cecil as a damage dealer. Because we didn't even get the old Cecil's STMR upgrade in Glex, right? In global, right?
Correct. Yep. Now, to be clear, not that would have saved his damage. It's still terrible, but now it's even worse.
Hey, it matters because he would have done from minuscule damage. He would have at least done minuscule damage. Now he does 0 damage.
Pretty
True.
much.
All
Okay.
right, I think that's it. That's the tier list.
That's the tier list. All right. Thanks for listening. This is how we end. Very anticlimactic. Bye.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.